We're gonna pop this gross air filter out of here. See how clogged it is. Woo. That's pretty dirty. Oh. Let's get a fresh puppy in there. There's some weird stuff with these white blocks. This has a mechanical flap that sucks in hot air into the airbox, which I'd rather have cold air, I think. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at here, but in my brain, your air filter should be sucking the air from outside, not inside. We're gonna try and make it just do that. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Glory! Got the airbox out. Okay, so see, check this out. That's the flap that lets the cold air into the intake. That opens it. So it's automatically in this position, normally closed. And then this tiny little sucker comes from inside the engine bay, and it's just defaulted to that. So I'd like to stick it there in default cold air mode. So wedge that open permanently. Let's do that. How about just break the whole thing? That'll probably work. All right, I broke the spring, so it's staying open now. All right, we got this flap stuck open. We got some speed holes. Are these a good idea? I don't know. I like to do things first and then figure it out after. So I guess we'll see, but I mean, there's an air filter there, so freaking whatever, dude. All gonna go back in and still look like a collector, I think. Okay, we're friggin' locked and loaded. Air filter mod's done. So, I read online, and there was a lot of people saying that these exhausts are so bunged up that you could get 20 to 40 horsepower by freeing it up a bit. So my brain went straight to, let's clear the cat and see if there's a power difference. Because before, I mean, you could go 0 to 60 or 0 to 100K in like 25 seconds, which is insane. So what I'm usually working on is Mercedes Sprinter, which the cats aren't worth that much, maybe $300, $400 on a good day. And I do a lot of deletes and clear them out. So this one, I chopped it out, cleared it out, didn't think anything of it. The power change was insane. Probably 20 to 30 horsepower just by clearing the cat and reattaching it. Like, it would bang, when it bangs into the next gear, it pulls you instead of just sitting there winding out and then just kind of going whoa and shifting eventually when it feels like the motor's gonna blow up. But now it's like whoop and then just shifts super hard and slams down. I mean, the transmission isn't ideal. A 5-speed would be a lot better and more manageable, but it is definitely way more powerful. So we're going to do an exhaust manifold for sure, and then probably a 2.5 inch throughout the back. But I was informed after I cleared the cat out that those cats are worth anywhere from $700 to $1,500. which is pretty depressing because that would have basically paid for a whole exhaust, but instead it's in my garbage can. Which, yeah, here's a clip of me cutting it out, and the sound clip. You can be quiet?
Yeah.
Pretty quiet.
Look at this exhaust.
Very cool. But right now we're going to reinstall it properly with the proper exhaust clamps, and then eventually rip it all out. But for now, I just wanted to do a test and see if it was worth money. See if it was worth sinking money into. And it is, because it's got some horsepower now. The whole reason I cleared the cat is because it's a 2 into the cat and then 1 out. So I just figured it'd be easier to just take it, clear it, and reattach it instead of welding it all back together. I don't have a welder, so I have to take it to a shop to do it.
Okay, I hope these friggin' clamps fit. We're gonna be really sad. Huh. Am I gonna be really sad? I'm unsure. Why aren't I just doing a new exhaust? Yes. Good question. Because I don't want to spend any money on this car. Okay. Well, I think it might be okay. We might be okay here, fellas. These are the best exhaust clamps. The best exhaust clamps are welded. But, you know.
Alright, let's just not talk about what went on underneath the car. But we've sealed up. It's gonna get a whole new exhaust, so don't worry about it. Took a bite of the forbidden fruit.
Yeah, a little bit of injector juice.
See if it's better. So, in conclusion, the exhaust myths are 100% correct. I guess they're dual wall exhaust piping in there, and then they just go like this. So it's basically working as like a 1-inch exhaust pipe. And yeah, it's way quicker, maybe 20 horsepower. I think if you did a full exhaust, I mean, it would be quite a bit better. So hopefully some M52 manifolds just to a 2.5-inch with a muffler coming out the back. But it kind of proved to me that it was gonna be a fun car to swap into a ZF or swap a ZF into it. and boot around town kind of car. I definitely need to do. I'm gonna do brakes all around, and then still that front end rebuild kit, and then some sort of coil in the front. But for now, it's a good theory busted. But do I wish I kept my cat? Yes. But it's okay. Some people learn things slower.